We know Donald Trump is on the campaign trail again today, holding 3 events in his last weekend before the last debate. Hillary Clinton is down today, presumably burying herself in books and policy. Voters and party leaders on both sides of the aisle are hoping the tone of the election can swing away from personal insults and accusations of sexual assault in the major issues facing our country. Here for a debate preview, Joe Listingy, who is a partner and the director of strategic services at the Chatterdon Group, and Josh Kimbrell, who is a political radio talk show host. Thank you so much. So I do want to start with you, Josh. We had a recent Fox News poll that came out on Thursday night, and it said how concerned scandals will have a serious effect on their administration. This is a poll that came out, and we had people poll very much, 37% when it comes to Clinton, 44% when it comes to Donald Trump. So there are a number of voters who are really concerned with scandals, and we're talking about both candidates. So how do they stay focused on the issues come Wednesday?
Well, that's the problem the entire time. This campaign has devolved into gutterball, and neither campaign's been focused on the issues. And let's be honest, neither one of these candidates is overly popular. They're not going to win a popularity contest. You've got two people who, at best, are morally challenged, and at worst, a lot of people believe morally reprehensible. If they keep playing gutterball, Donald Trump's going to lose.
Okay, if we break down these two candidates, we'll start with Donald Trump. We saw him just even today. He's definitely more of what we saw in the primary. He's going out on his own, not necessarily following an exact script. So I want to start with Donald Trump and then move on to Hillary.
He's going to have to go back to the issues that won him the nomination in the first place. He talked about the fact that the middle class in this country has been gutted out by bad trade policy, bad economic policy, bad deals for decades. If you think about it, when you adjust for inflation, the average American in the middle income brackets has not received an improvement in their standard of living or their income since really the early 80s. So he's got to hit those pocketbook issues, talk about trade, talk about the economy, talk about bringing jobs back. I mean, you've got Secretary Clinton down in Brazil giving a speech we just learned about where she's paid $250,000 to say that her dream is open borders and open trade.
Yeah, we're going to
talk about that. Plays right into Donald Trump's hands if he seizes the moment instead of playing gutterball with the two people who mastered how to deal with gutterball.
But you talked about seizing the moment. Are we going to see Secretary Clinton pushing on all of the accusers that have come out this week? Or does she walk a fine line by saying, listen, you're trying to take away from policy, you're just going straight to the personal accusations?
This story is running itself. The Clinton campaign does not need to push this story. These continue to come out every day, and Trump continues to respond to them, which he kind of has to do. Otherwise, they dominate the news cycle. But every time he responds, he doesn't respond in manners that are usually considered professional. He attacks the victims. He's commented on how they looked and whether or not they would be justified back then. And that's exactly what the press is looking to cover on this, because that shows his temperament. And if you remember going back to the first debate, I've got the best temperament, stop listening to me, I have the best temperament, was his approach. And it's not going to work in this third debate. The game plan is very clear for both of them. For Donald Trump, and it's the same plan going into debate number 2, he cannot lose it. He absolutely has to remain calm.
People would argue that he didn't necessarily lose it, but then again,
he talked over. Remember, you'd be in jail, we're going to jail, and he kept talking over her and the huffing and the puffing. Barack Obama went through that in the first debate against Mitt Romney, if you remember, the huffing and the puffing and the breathing. Those are things you have to pay attention to. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, stay calm, stay cool, let him hang himself. Because he's putting it all out there.
Let him hang himself, but he, according to a new Fox News poll, this, like I said, came out on Thursday, Trump 41%, Clinton 49%. So he's going into this last debate as an underdog. That can be to his benefit. Am I right?
It can be to his benefit so long as he prosecutes the case against Hillary Clinton. There are a lot of Republicans out there who are nervous about his temperament. He's going to have to bring the party together. Even as these Podesta emails have come out, he has spent more time. He got into a Twitter rant with Paul Ryan. That was not the time to have that Twitter rant with Paul Ryan. He should have gone after the emails from John Podesta. He's got to prosecute the case against Hillary Clinton, primarily on policy, as opposed to playing gutterball. You're not going to win playing gutterball against the two people who for 30 years have mastered political machinations.
Is that what got him here, though? I mean, think about the primary debates. That's what got him to where he is. And what happened since these attacks is he's kind of run home to mommy on this one. He's gone back to where he feels comfortable and warm and has gone back into the gutter.
He didn't win the primary. He did not win the primary because he was playing, because of the petulant comments. He won the primary because he tapped into the very real fear Americans have about their economic future. Go back to that. Talk about trade. Talk about open borders. He can still win the election. But if he plays gutterball with Hillary Clinton, it's not going to end well.
All right. Well, all of us will be watching. Of course, our own Chris Wallace will be moderating. So I think it'll be a really spectacular debate. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate
Thanks for
it.
having us.